What up everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me. It's been a while between videos. I've had a lot going on, so been a little bit quiet, so I'm just going to give you a bit of a rundown of what's been happening since our last video, which was Jamboree. Obviously had a lot to work on the car post Jambo, just fighting it and not getting it to work, and I decided to not worry so much about getting the content and worry about getting that car to start working again. So the boys had a fair bit of work to do after Jamboree. They've turned it around really well. Engine is on song. The chassis adjustments that were made were on song. So can't thank the boys high talk enough for the engine stuff. And then the Spot On crew for getting that hot rod working, because let me tell you, at Kenda, we had that thing on song. So got our Ash from Wiring and Tuning Solutions. He was on the laptop making that thing go, and every time I went down, she was getting quicker and quicker too. So 2 out of 3, I slept on the light on the last round, but still ran a PB of a 457, raced a big block RX3 twin turbo thing. It was a cool car. I'm not going to make excuses. I lost, but I was coming for him. Unfortunately, the man had big engine failures, so I do feel sorry for him in that sense, because no one likes to see people getting hurt in their car, or hurting the car I should say. So yeah, hopefully they're back out soon, because I really like that car. Yeah, so we finished off 457 at 160 mile an hour. We're out here today, or heading out to do a private test day. So quarter mile stuff is our goal. So our last previous best, 7.4 at 170 mile an hour. So just to put that in comparison, we're at 170 mile an hour for the last quarter mile pass we did way back when the car was turned down. We turned the car up a little bit, we've gone 160 mile an hour to the 8th. So if we can put that together and throw a little bit more at it out the back, we should be in a good spot. So I've got some goals I've set for myself. I want to obviously tick them off today. It is an absolute stinker of a day out here though, so I'm hoping it cools off a little bit, otherwise it's going to be really unpleasant. So I just want to say a massive thank you to all the sponsors who were on board too. I mentioned a few before, I'm going to say them all again. I've got High Torque Performance for the engine stuff, Spot On Performance for building that chassis and doing all the chassis tweaks, Wiring and Tuning Solutions, Ash Mason, the man, he's a magician, can wire a car, can tune a car too, let me tell you. Velocity Engineering, all the best of the best stuff. I got their intakes, I got all their dry sump stuff, the people to go to. So Street Race Solutions up there on top of the hill, the masters of RB stuff. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend checking them out. NGK Spark Plugs, couldn't have done it without you guys. And then have Surface Correction and Protection. Big Pete, he's trying to keep the car looking pretty, which is hard when I keep trying to beat up on it. So, and then Haltech, without you guys, whew, man, I don't know where we'd be, because that ECU is doing its thing. So I'm really looking forward to going out again today and getting stuck after it. So let's go run some PBs hopefully and have a good time.
You need help?
Nah, I'm alright, mate. I'm just going to get some simple and belt, that's all. Alright guys, so a little bit of a recap on today. Not our best day again. How can I put this politely? Track was absolutely dog shit. I don't know how many times we all have to say this, but I'm not going to make excuses. You know, that's what we got to do. We sometimes got to race the track, but it's just unfortunate that everyone goes out there and spins the tyres off the hit every single time, and they don't really want to do much about it. But anyway, that aside, I'm always happy to go out there and drive the car, because it's a whole bunch of fun. But no PB for ET today or tonight, but massive PB in the mile per hour. So our last pass, we managed that, was 194 mile an hour. So super happy with that. But just everything else in between, obviously 60 foots were down, our 330s were down, eighth miles away from what we were at Kenda, and just we based that down to the track. It wasn't there. So no matter what we were doing. The man on the laptop, Ash, was doing everything he could. We still wanted to try and run something respectable, but we didn't want to slow it down too much. Made a few little adjustments here and there, and literally every single pass we did, we zinged the tyre, and so did everyone else, even club sports that weren't that highly modified. So frustrating day, but that's motorsport. Now I'm either gonna just enjoy the car and do some street Ks, or I might just leave it. Got some cool stuff coming up in the new year. I've ordered some stuff from the States, so when that turns up, the car's going to be getting a bit of a birthday, and really looking forward to that one coming out. So stay tuned for that one. I'm going to be doing some videos of it when it comes, or when it gets here, and the process on us to change the car, and hopefully it's going to have a new look in the new year. So by the next time it comes out for its next big event, it'll be a completely different looking car. So that's it for tonight. Yeah, thanks to all the sponsors, and thanks to all the help, the High Talk Spot On crew, Velocity Engineering, Street Show Race Boys again. I can't thank you enough. NGK Spark Plugs for helping us out there, Hailtech, and Surface Correction and Protection for trying to pretty up the car. Don't forget, get onto my Instagram, Not Sorry Fox Body, give it a like, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Adios.